Well, we finished the BDR yesterday in Porthill, right on the border of Canada and the US. So I made it to Libby, which is right outside of Kalispell, Montana. And it's the west side of Glacier. It's kind of like West Yellowstone. And then I'm doing the Going to the Sun Road. It's supposed to be the most scenic route in the continental United States. It's like, 60 or 70 miles around the entire glacier. Yeah, super psyched for some scenery now, and the BDR is over, just the technical and the dirt. Now I just get to camp and kind of drive home. Met a dude at the campground here that told me Beartooth Pass Wilderness was the most amazing road he's ever done. So I'm going to try to hit that on the way. It's in the northwest corner of Wyoming. Yeah, it's nice to have a table. I got up super early before the sun rose. I just couldn't sleep and put up all my stuff. And it's time to head out. All right, well, I lied. I'm gonna do a hike. I saw about 3 million cars parked here. And, A, that means it's popular, and B, it probably means it's pretty easy access. So it's called Avalanche Lake, I think. And I think it's only like 2 miles, but so a high value, low hike. My favorite. High value scenery, low mileage. So yeah, I'll try to get some pictures of the Avalanche Lake. Avalanche Lake. It's 2 miles to the lake and then 2 miles back. I think this is one of the more popular hikes. Pretty wild. There's just waterfalls. I don't know if you can see, but there's just 600-700 feet waterfalls coming down those mountains. It's almost like a picture. Pretty wild. I kept wondering why they were calling this the Going to the Sun Road, and I keep looking up, and this road winds like up through these cliffs, and I keep seeing cars like way up there. So now I know why they call it Going to the Sun Road, because yeah, it just keeps going up and up and up and up to the sun. So, dang! Whoa. Oh, this is unbelievable. Just so wild. Huge glacier back there. You can see the road just way in the it's just straight ahead of me. It just goes all the way through the mountains, all the way over there. Oh man. Now I get it. Now I get it. I get it now. Look at those glaciers way, way in the background, just nuts. My neck's starting to hurt. I'm having to crane it so high for these peaks. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Woo! Pretty exposed. Tunnel! River, amazing mountains, sunset, checking little boxes, dirt. Totally just randomly found this. It's okay, buddy. Do horses just graze and roam, or that one had a cowbell on it? Well, got another nice campground. It's called Cave Mountain Campground. It's up on Teton Pass, going to Teton Pass ski area. This might be the Teton River. I don't actually know. It was pretty cold last night, but manageable. I think I just had a brilliant plan. I'm going to try to camp in Red Feather Lakes right outside of Fort Collins on Saturday night, and then have lunch with Scarlett and Stella Sunday. They don't know this yet, but we'll see if I can make that happen. 3 nights more camping, I think. We'll see, probably. And that'll have been, 15 days of motorcycle camping in a row. But yeah, not tired of it yet. As long as you have good coffee in the morning. That guy's having none of it. Well, apparently, if you ever want to see buffalo in your entire life, go to Grand Loop and then drive to Cook City. You will see there's more buffalo. I've seen hundreds and hundreds of other ones also that I haven't even filmed. It's funny, when I saw 1 or 2, I was like, oh my god, a buffalo back there, and then now there's hundreds, and you're just like, could you guys get out of the road, please? I'm trying to get somewhere. This is Cook City, Montana, and it's kind of the gateway to Beartooth Highway. Just wanted to get some video. It's a really cool little cool town. You got coffee. This is the start of Beartooth Highway from Cook City. Jeez. Huh. And it's, I think it's about 60 miles to Red Lodge. So, pretty cool place place to camp, right off the Beartooth Pass. There's a lot of camping here. This one's called Lake Island Campground. And yeah, you know, my tent was kind of right out over the hill right there, and you just heard this all night. So it's kind of like this white noise in the background. Dang, this would have been a nice campground. Wow, look how pretty. Look at the reflections on the lake. Wow. This is like the third or fourth lake I've seen so far. Just so cool. Like, look at the scenery. And every time I turn the camera off, I have to turn it back on, because you turn a corner and there's like another lake or mountain or something. So this next part, it's like 16 miles going down this twisty path. If you're talking about motorcycle riding and twisties and views and distance, like, this is crazy. I swear, having a motorcycle, like off-road kitted out, you know, with all the bags and stuff and dirt, it's like having a baby or a dog. Like, every single person wants to talk to you when you go to the gas station or you pull off to the side of the road, and it's usually the dudes. Yeah, it's funny, like I've probably had 30 conversations with people. Yeah, they always want to tell you what type of bike they have or where you're going. Yeah, it's people that have been really like friendly on this trip. Look at this, look at this. You can see all the road down there. It's crazy. Just another one of those things where they just carved it on the side of this mountain. Man, out of 2 weeks of camping on the bike, 15 days, I'm sorry, but this might be the best spot. Just randomly, Sinks Canyon near Lander. This is my campsite, okay? So this is the river, and then check out, there's the table. That, you're right here, like having breakfast on the river, and then here's the sleeping pad area. Look at this. Pretty cool. I can't believe this trip is coming to an end. Wow, look at this. Yeah, I guess you can just camp where the hell you want. This is the last campsite. Last campsite, and this is Lost Lake Campground. in Red Feather Lakes, Colorado. You know, bitter. It's a really nice spot, actually. Bittersweet, but it's time to go home. Yeah, 2 weeks is a long time. I could keep going if I was financially independent, but I got shit to do. So this is the end of the road, and I'm gonna go meet the girls for lunch in Fort Collins. It's like an hour and a half away, then head home. But yeah, great trip. Didn't know what I would be doing this second leg on the way back, but it really worked out fabulously. I didn't even think about the way back. I just thought I'd be grinding it on the pavement, but I turned it into a whole nother trip. I mean, this one's been a trip in and of itself, so it's been kind of a bonus. I think I could have kept going for a few more weeks. I gotta figure out how to not work. Step one, not work. Man, I gotta come back here and just explore this place a lot. Man, sad, just kind of bitter. Yeah, bittersweet is probably not even the right word. Just kind of sad. I don't really need to go back to civilization. Technically, I do for a job and stuff like that. But in my headspace and the way the bike's handling, and how much fun this trip has been, I don't need to go back. Like, I could do this for a lot longer, and this is kind of the feeling I had when I was in Malaysia and I did a whole, 7-8 days on the bike there. I mean, I could have done a month or 2 months more in Vietnam and Thailand, just exploring. I just feel kind of like centered and whole and ground, and just the stress. There's no stress, right? There's no just stress. I mean, obviously when you're away from home, but just a great feeling. It's like a zen. You need to be zen. The whole trip has been zen. You're really focused on setting up your camp, when you're eating next, how the food is going to taste, how good it's going to taste, tearing down your camp, where are you going to next. It's like, I don't know, it's pure. It's so pure. And it's the purest thing I've found yet. Other than that heroin, I'm just kidding. That would be hard drugs. On any one of these trips, you always have things that go really well, things that don't go well. And if you really push against the things that don't go well and just get mad at yourself or angry at the world, then it's not useful. You have to start problem solving and figure out like how to get out of a certain situation. And a lot of times you're the one that created this mess. Whether it's not being prepared enough, or I don't know. Yeah, so hopefully you don't do the same thing hopefully you're making original mistakes and not making the same mistake twice. And if you are, that's 100% on you, and you should beat yourself up. Oh, I'm gonna miss this. I am gonna miss this. But the things that, when you look at the universe and the hundreds and billions and millions of universes and planets, and you start to think about what some people are worried about or talking about or fretting about, a lot of it just becomes inconsequential, and it's really hard sometimes to sometimes take it seriously, where that you're like a micro algae. It's hard to take almost anything seriously when you start to take yourself out of that equation and kind of so sometimes I have a hard problem just trying to really understand why any of this is important. Okay, end of video. Sayonara. Till next time. Already thinking about what next year's motorcycle adventures